As part of my research for this channel, I'm always looking at positive examples of active aging, whether that's people, places, activities. My research can be both formal, informal, sometimes just chats with elders. I'm always observant of looking at what's happening out there in the community and surfing through the net and finding different examples of this. During a recent conversation with my financial planner and good friend, Lou Shinneman of Rugi Wealth, I shared with him that I was going to do some research with elders living in my local community up in Montana. And he suggested to me that I come down to Florida and have a look at the villages. In his opinion, was probably the best example of active aging. And when I did a bit of research online, I found out that this is probably it's definitely the fastest growing and probably the largest retirement community in the world. And it was really amazing, really intrigued me of all the activities, something far beyond anything I knew about retirement communities, anything I've witnessed or seen. So I really thought I needed to go down and have a look at this myself. As part of this internet research, I started looking at YouTubers that operated out of the villages, which included Ira Miller's channel, The Village Expert, Jerry and Linda's channel, The Village's Florida Newcomers, Skip Smith, and his channel is Skip Smith, and Melody Lane. Her site is Melody Lane. And watching some of these videos of each of these creators, I was very intrigued and thought I might have to look at this myself. It really did look like the ultimate retirement communities. So I got on a plane and I flew the 11,375 miles to Orlando, Florida, and caught up with most of these YouTubers and my good friend Lou. I mean, Florida is pretty much the retirement capital of the world, and it's full of retirement communities. But the Village is a true standout in that. The way it's organized, all the facilities it has, the community, how it's socially designed, it's pretty amazing. There's like over 100,000 residents spread over 45 square miles. It's currently built around 3 community hubs or villages, and more villages are being added currently as we speak. The 3 community hubs that I visited was Brownwood, Sumter Square, and Spanish Springs. Each of these villages have community squares which acts like hubs. Each of these squares have live music every night of the week. There's shops around there. It's a place where all the residents can congregate. There's over 50 golf courses. So this is built around a golfing community, and talking to the residents there, 80% of them had never played golf before they moved here, but pretty much everyone's playing golf. It's quite the activity that people get invited along to. It's quite an activity that people tend to take up who live in the villages. I think this is largely encouraged not only by the large number of golf courses, but this community is all built around golf carts. It's the most efficient way to travel around the villages. There's special pathways everywhere, bridges. It's just oftentimes the most efficient way to navigate to the shops and to get around the villages is by golf cart. And so they're everywhere. And inside these squares, there's maintenance places, and it's got quite a unique feel to it. I really loved it. And these YouTubers, most of them produce golf cart ride videos. I didn't think that'd be very entertaining, but it really is as they go around. So if you're considering moving to the villages, I'd definitely be checking out the videos of Ira, Skip, Jerry and Linda, and Melody. I'll follow us up with another video telling a bit more about them, the actual YouTubers. I just wanted to open this up by talking a bit about the village itself, and I was quite excited about this. This could really be a blueprint for future retirement villages. All of us baby boomers retiring, we need to have greater expectations for what we want for facilities and things like this, and most of us don't know what's available. So I'm hoping by you having a look at these videos in this next series that even if you're not going to move to the villages or to Florida, maybe look at raise the expectations of what developers should build to cater for us baby boomers that are retiring, that want to stay active and connected with community and socialize. The village is a fantastic example of that. As well as the golf courses and swimming pools, there's many rec centers and over 3,000 social clubs. Anything you could possibly think of as an activity. And if somehow you can't find an activity covered by these 3,000 social groups, the village's management would encourage you to start your own. It's all about social interaction and active aging and active retirement. When talking to the residents, not only did they like the activities involved in all the socializing, a lot of them were very much attracted to the strict strata type rules, housing authority rules, whatever you call it, wherever location you are. It's very strict about what your yard can look like, the maintenance. There's a high expectation that your property be maintained in a premium state. And if you're not going to be doing that yourself, then you need to hire people to do that for you. I found it looked much like Hollywood studio. All the houses were very similar. They were all manicured. The gardens were beautiful. That's not for everybody, but some people it really is. And most residents I talked to, that was one of their main factors they liked, is they wanted to know that their neighborhood would always look beautiful. And the other aspect is it's an over 55. Up to 20% of the housing can be occupied by under 55s. But the strict rule that is very much enforced down there is that no children under 19 years old can live there. And your grandchildren can visit. You can get a 30-day pass, and they will be entitled to use some of the swimming pools that are open for children. But this very much is a retirement village. So 30 days is the most you're going to get your grandchildren there. And you can't live there if you have children that are under 19 years of age. And again, that's a real positive for some of the people who've chosen to live there. But it is one of the things that not everyone would want. And I followed this video with a video specifically on the YouTubers in the villages. But I encourage you to go online and have a look at them and to research the villages. It's quite a unique place. And if you're in the U.S. and you want to go down and see it for yourself, I believe there is a lifestyle visits, I think they call. They're like $99 a day. And you stay in a fully furnished house in the villages, and you have access to all the activities. You get to experience what it'd be like there for a week. Kind of a try before you buy. So that's something you can follow up with the villages yourself. If you're new to this channel, I encourage you to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the content. To subscribe to this channel is free, and it's no different than friending me on Facebook. You can friend me, unfriend me whenever you want. You can follow me on my Facebook page, Your Journey Transitions, LinkedIn, Twitter, and my website, yourjourneytransitions.com. But most importantly, share this content. Share this content with everyone you know over 50 that you would wish to have a more fulfilling, healthy, happy life in retirement. Until next time, this is Rick Ward, your guide to the retirement stages, wishing you an extraordinary retirement.
This is like a cocoon.
What comes out of a cocoon?
Butterflies.
Are butterflies beautiful?
Yeah.